Another day, another issue amongst the show members here.
God.
This is insane.
Oh, no.
This is getting crazy. But before we get into that, Thor is very angry about something that happened to him this weekend. This is hysterical.
What?
But he does not find it funny. Let's find out what that is first.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 Podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
So this happened to you when you were out at a store?
Costco yesterday.
Oh, man.
Yesterday at Costco. So we finally went back to Costco. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking because Haley, my girlfriend's been going to the store every couple days to buy food, and it's just a waste of money. I'm like, let's just go to Costco and get it all done.
A
So now
Sunday
we're good.
Costco trip?
But
that sounds risky.
I went right at 10. Actually, I was there at like 10:30.
Is that when it
So
opens? 10?
Yeah, it opens right at 10. So I got in there. Wasn't that packed. It was the first time I was ever at the one on Fletcher Parkway.
Oh.
I've always gone to the one off Market Street or the one off Marina.
That's my store.
Oh, I've
Been
bummed
there
I didn't
many
see
times.
it.
Wow.
Bummed I didn't see it.
What?
So we're in there, mask on, the whole 9 yards.
Nice.
And
Samples?
no samples. I didn't see any samples. I wouldn't have taken any,
Yeah.
but I didn't see any samples around. Haley was in charge of getting the food. We were actually almost out of toilet paper and paper towels.
Oh.
They had all of it.
Oh, good.
So we got that stuff. So that's coming
cool.
back, which is nice.
Yeah, I was at the grocery store on Saturday, and for the first time since this whole shit started, the entire row of paper goods, which is toilet paper,
Yeah.
facial tissues, paper towels, was stocked.
Oh, wow.
And I almost took a picture of
Wow.
it because I was like, "This, I haven't seen this in months."
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
It was
Months.
fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
I don't
got
need
that.
any of it, but
But it's there.
it was cool.
Yeah. So I got that stuff. We got a ton of food. We're going to be good for a while. And then we needed coffee. So I said, hey, let me go look at the coffee. Now, we don't have a bean grinder, but they used to have one right when you left Costco, if you remember on the
Yeah.
left. But they don't have that anymore. So I was looking for
Cut
Because
down.
of all this stuff.
because
Going
of
on.
all the stuff
We
that's
don't
going
need
on.
germs in
We
there.
don't want any germs.
No, we don't want that.
So I was standing there, and I have an itch, right? So I'm standing there, and if you go to our YouTube channel, you can see it. What I'm about to do on the YouTube channel. I'm standing there like this, and I start just scratching my stomach like this because I have an itch.
Okay.
Like a gorilla.
I guess you could say. I mean,
Okay.
I wasn't scratching my head at the same time.
Oh,
But I was scratching my stomach, and sometimes when I stand, I stick my stomach out.
Yes.
Yes, we
Oh,
know.
I don't-
it's your giant bubble ass. You have like the weirdest stance.
Yeah.
It's like you have
Okay, I
a
don't
stick in
know.
your ass or something.
It's-
I don't have a stick in my
Well,
ass.
I feel
I don't
like
have a stick in my ass.
I feel like whether Thor is in the best shape ever or in the worst shape ever, due to his massive bubble butt, he has to like compensate that
Yeah.
weight, and so he has to like stick out to the front because if he didn't, he would just fall backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
so-
the butt is that big.
My stomach always appears bigger than it is.
Wait, no. I mean Thor.
Yeah, me too.
This is what we're saying.
Yeah, this
It is.
I mean, you.
Listen, do I have a gut right now?
Oh, God,
dude.
put it away!
You
There's
shouldn't
a
do that.
Do I have
You
a
should
gut
not
right
do
now?
that.
Yes.
That
I have
was-
a little bit of a belly.
Ooh, a
but is
little.
it
Stamped up.
is it fucking massive?
No.
I wouldn't say it's massive.
Are you jolly? Yes.
You're like jolly? Anyway, so I'm sitting there, I'm scratching
What
it.
do we say? Maybe 5 months along.
Yeah, because the first couple months you don't really show, so I would be
You're
like
starting to show.
yeah, like a 5-6
Is this a
month.
baby bump or a little bit further than a baby bump?
No, we're past the bump.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Like
we're
you know you're pregnant.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We're wearing maternity.
I don't think any of this is funny. I don't think any of
This
this
is his hot button.
Yeah.
His gut,
I know.
because he always yells, "It's hereditary."
Yeah.
That he has his gut, and it's a really hard thing for you to get rid of.
Yeah, even when I work out, it's super hard to get rid of.
Yeah. So
Remember when he first started working with us and he was like super skinny? You had like the best analogy of what his body looked like at that time. You used to always say he was a lowercase b.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Thanks,
like
Eddie.
Well, I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Right now, I weigh 209, which for me, I'm 5'9", 209. I mean, that's,
what's the
not great.
regular? Where do we
That's-
want to
listen,
be?
there's
I'm usually-
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
That's not bad. But for you,
Yeah, for you.
that's heavy.
Yeah, I'm usually...
You used to be really scrawny.
Yeah.
And then you started lifting weights and got in shape. And even that, you weren't over 200 pounds.
No,
You
when
were-
I was in shape, remember when I was jacked?
Oh,
I-
yeah.
Not
How could
really-
I
not
forget?
really anymore.
Oh, Eddie's already forgotten.
I was 5'9", 191. But I was
All
I was
muscle.
a fucking
But you're
I
a
was
ton
a
of
fucking all muscle.
You were
know what
a
I mean?
fucking mountain, bro.
I was a
Wow.
fucking brick shit out. You see this shit?
I mean, really?
Come on. Now I'm 209, all fat. And so I'm just sitting there. I'm scratching my stomach with my right hand.
Oh, is
And-
it doing that thing that it's doing right now where
Yeah,
the shirt is
probably.
lifting up
Probably.
and
It's
you're
a
seeing
it's a
skin?
good fat guy move.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's what you do.
It is.
Yeah.
I had an itch.
And normally you're doing that, I believe, when you're contemplating what to eat.
Yeah.
Like you're staring at the fridge.
But it was coffee. It was coffee.
Yeah.
Should I get a slice or 5?
I don't know.
So anyway,
Uh-oh.
and then I hear from the right a guy who had earlier made a funny comment that I had seen during the paper towel thing. Me and him were joking about how they finally have paper towels. Remember I said I got paper towels?
Yeah.
So I forgot to mention, we were joking about paper towels.
Oh, what was the funny joke?
Just you and this random
I
guy.
don't remember. He made a joke. I pretended to laugh. Then I said something. I don't remember, but it was like, oh, see you later.
Hey, huh.
And then we happened to see each other later in the coffee aisle while I'm scratching my stomach.
Yeah.
And I hear him go, "Look at my man rubbing the belly."
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. That's your biggest hot button.
That's like his worst nightmare.
A couple things here.
Yeah.
Who the fuck says that to somebody? Who the fuck yells that out around other people?
You guys
Yeah.
are bros now. You got
yeah,
the
yeah.
paper towel
Bro.
thing.
Bro.
You got the paper towel
Right.
thing.
Second,
Yeah.
he can't see. I realize I smile and give him the head nod, like yeah, like because I don't know what to do because I'm so thrown off. But I realize he can't see that I'm smiling because I'm wearing a fucking mask.
Yeah,
so
that's tough.
So does he think I'm pissed now? It was so embarrassing. I was
Well,
so
you
mad.
had to have been pissed.
I
Oh,
was
yeah.
furious.
Oh,
Who the
yeah.
fuck does that? That's so weird.
Well, you know who he wouldn't have said that to?
Thor from last year.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's true. He wouldn't have.
Yeah.
he would
I mean, you
not.
could scratch your stomach and it'd be fine.
Yeah.
You scratch your stomach and you got a belly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you would say
scratch
that
my
to somebody?
Of course not.
That's fucking
It's a
crazy.
wild thing to say.
Yeah, it is a wild thing.
Look at my man scratching his belly.
Did he say scratching or did he say rubbing?
Rubbing. He said rubbing.
Okay, because that's
Look
a
at my-
massive difference.
Look at my man rubbing his belly.
Yeah.
Rubbing the belly,
And-
you're like Buddha.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
at,
yeah.
and at first, I didn't know who he was talking about. I was like, who's his man? And then I realized my hand was on my
You're
stomach.
Buddha. You're Buddha.
My
You're his
hand
man.
was on my stomach.
You're
I
the
didn't
man.
realize.
Did he rub it for luck?
No, he did not.
Okay.
Because I immediately left and I was horrified because there was like 40 other people around.
Does that make you think to yourself, fuck, I need to lose weight? Or,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
I started
So-
thinking that on Friday. I went to my friend's house and he has a gym in his backyard. It's like shitty weights, but it's a gym.
Yeah.
And like I started thinking I really need to get back into this. I had to talk with my friend Jeff, who can't understand why I stopped working out. And yeah, this was a
you
rough
bought a house.
one. Yeah, this was
You
a
bought a
rough.
house and you
Yeah.
gave up working out.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's
exactly.
the weirdest thing I've ever
It
heard
is.
in my life.
Yeah, this was a
super
rough.
odd.
The belly guy.
Stranger calling you out for your belly.
Yeah.
That's bad.
And it's not like he was a fucking,
All
I was
right.
gonna ask you.
You don't need to insult.
Okay.
you
Is
know,
he in great shape?
not really. He was like an average looking
I
guy.
think he just thought he was being funny. You know.
You
But
had
don't
the whole
know me.
paper towel thing.
yeah, you guys
had a
We did
had a
have this
thing.
hot paper towel
You guys
bit.
are like
Right.
brothers.
Never again.
Okay.
Never again.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
So, yeah, that happened to Thor.
Tough.
Also this weekend, tricky situation here.
Mm.
Does anybody remember on the show the great controversy surrounding Emily's paddleboard?
Oh.
Yes.
This thing
Wow.
has caused greater divide than the president.
Oh wow.
I mean,
That's
it's
huge.
pretty insane
It is.
what's going on with
It
this
is.
paddleboard.
Yeah,
Emily
yeah.
had a paddleboard.
Yes.
At the time, Thor was living on the beach. He had a place on the
guy.
bay,
Yep.
big beach guy.
Big beach guy.
And Emily had this paddleboard, and Emily offered it up. She says, "You know what? I have a paddleboard. I never use it. It's just kind of collecting dust in my garage. Do you want to use this thing and keep it at your place?"
Until I want it back. That was said.
She did say that, and
was
I was her witness.
She also said that Robert hates this thing and wants it out of the
Robert
house.
just said didn't want it in the garage anymore. And so
Totally.
yes.
Let's not backtrack now. We were very clear on what was said.
Yes.
And so Thor said, "Absolutely, I'll take it." So Thor takes it. He probably doesn't really use it either. Let's be
Well,
honest.
Haley
Haley
used
used
it.
Haley used
Haley
it. That's
used
true.
it. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Thor, he vanishes from the beach,
Oh
disappears.
Gone.
No longer beach guy.
no.
Moves. What am I going to do with this paddleboard?
Yeah.
Well, without consulting the paddleboard owner, which is Emily, he gives it to Sky. because Sky wanted to use it.
Yeah.
And
Now-
that caused a massive controversy.
Yeah, big controversy because Thor and I remember conversations.
Well, we definitely talked to Emily.
We had
Yeah.
we claim we had a conversation with Emily. Emily claims she doesn't remember it.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. She doesn't
Yeah.
I
remember.
mean,
We
I'm in this room. I remember you guys talking about it. I don't remember Emily being in the room or being involved in those conversations.
Yeah, and in the beginning of the paddleboard at Thor's house, there was definitely conversations of like, oh yeah, Sky, and if you ever want to go over to Thor's and use it, like
we
you can
go.
use it there.
Here we
100%.
go.
It's just so
So-
funny that the biggest mooch I know has the biggest problem with her things getting
She
shared.
doesn't. Emily, go ahead and say what you're going to say
here we go.
because
Here we
that's
go.
not the issue.
The issue is the fact that nobody consulted me. That's it. And of course I wouldn't have cared.
And then Sky's claim is, I'm pretty sure we did. You're not entirely sure either, though.
Well, I don't remember yesterday. I
Right,
mean,
well, then you can't claim you had the conversation
I smoke a
with her.
Doesn't help
lot
our
of
cause,
pot.
You can't.
Yeah.
You know,
But that's why I had Thor corroborate. Now Thor suffers from early onset
this guy has
Alzheimer's.
worse
Remember
Alzheimer's
anything.
than
Yeah,
you do.
so that doesn't really help much. But we both
if you
recall
guys
mentioning
were
it
in
to her.
court
Yes.
and I were to bring in an expert witness, they would destroy you guys for your memory.
Yeah. that's
So you would
That
lose
being
this.
said, though, we did have a conversation.
I mean,
with
you
Emily.
don't
we did.
remember.
We did.
No.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a conversation.
Even if there was a brief mention of this in a long time ago, you know what I mean? When the transaction was going to happen, should have been another conversation saying, "Hey, is this cool?"
I agree.
The transaction went down,
It
sister.
did.
It went
I'm
down.
So,
Yeah.
oddly enough, even after all that went down, Sky still is in possession of said paddleboard.
Well, Emily
Yes.
cares about this paddleboard so fucking much, as you can clearly see.
Did she ask for it back?
I recall she got upset that I had it, but then never actually asked for it back.
Oh,
And I then moved it to like 7 different houses when
Oh,
I
God.
was. Remember, I was moving
that's
like
right.
every
And that's why you
week.
kept it though, because you were staying at the beach.
I was at the bay, so
The
I
bay.
was using.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
I was
that's why,
using
that's
it.
why.
She was using it.
Yeah,
She was
that's
Yeah,
why.
no,
That's
I
why.
was fine having it, but but it's not like Emily Evers like, okay, you guys, we need to sort this out. I need my board back.
How many things has Emily bought that she doesn't use?
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about that yoga swing today.
Yeah.
I know she has a treadmill.
Yeah, that's
She has
Tanning
a tanning
thing.
thing. She used once, by the way. The paddleboard. How much wasted money is going on in that place?
Yeah, I don't know.
You never know. I might get back into all that other stuff.
paddleboarding.
Yeah.
You're a big paddleboard girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Paddleboard. Big paddleboard.
So Sky's been in ownership of said paddleboard this entire time.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't use the word ownership. I would say in possession.
Same thing.
Okay.
And so Emily, this weekend, of all weekends, decides they're going to go down to the beach and stay down there for Robert's birthday.
Yeah.
What a bad
and
idea.
her and some friends, they're all getting together. What a perfect opportunity
Oh.
to go paddleboarding.
The kids can all use it. It'll be great.
But you don't have the paddleboard.
No.
Oh, no.
So what are you going to do?
So I reach out to Sky here and say, hey, would it be okay if I come and pick up the paddleboard on our way down to the beach?
You got to go get it?
Got to go get it to her house.
Jeez, okay.
Well, I mean, I live by where she's going, so
does.
it's like, I mean, it's
It
all
wasn't that
there.
inconvenient.
Okay.
I mean, at first she wanted me to bring it here so she could
That's
then
right.
bring it home to La Mesa to then
That's right.
drive it back
I would have
out
done
there
that too
Yeah.
to prove a point.
to prove a point.
Wait, that doesn't make a lot of sense, though.
I know.
She's
I
gonna
know it
live.
doesn't.
It's spite traveling.
Yes.
By travel.
Oh,
Okay.
it's,
It really is.
Exactly.
Okay, spike paddleboard. So when she
Did
texts,
you let her have it?
when she texts me, she goes, "Hey, do you think I could blah blah blah?" And I wrote back, "Of course you can. It's your
It's a terrible weekend for weather.
no."
Otherwise,
sure?
fuck you.
Are you sure you want to go out? Are you gonna have a jacket?
Yeah.
No, I wrote back.
I'm not using it this weekend, so sure, you can have it.
When it's supposed to be in the 80s next weekend, I'll use it.
So
Yeah.
you went and picked it up?
Yeah, I went
You
and
got
picked it
through
up.
security?
I got through
Oh,
security.
God.
That's crazy.
I did tell Sky when we arrived because
Wow.
we took Robert's big blue truck this weekend, which is
Oh my God, that was in La Jolla?
How did
old
they
and
let
beat
you
up,
in?
and it's like it's super dented and all this other stuff. And I go, Sky, will you go on the next door app right now? Because I guarantee you somebody
Alert
took a photo
people.
of us and like
Yeah.
had to
Like,
post
it's
it.
okay.
Well, that's just because you have kids in the trunk in the
Suspicious
in the bed of the
Yeah.
pickup, standing while you're driving around La Jolla.
And the bed of the pickup's been made into some sort of swimming pool, hot
Yeah,
tub thing
right.
as they're driving
Yeah.
It's true.
around.
Call the
Yeah.
cops.
Yeah,
That's 100% true.
Yeah. And so you got the paddleboard. Did you use it?
So I got the paddleboard. The paddleboard this weekend was the biggest hit of everything. everything. All the kids used it.
Cool.
Some adults got on there. It was awesome. So
Yeah.
it was a great thing to have. So
But then this is where the issue came up.
Yeah.
What do you do with said paddleboard?
Yeah, my husband brought it up to me because we knew Emily was going to be staying, through like Sunday afternoon. And then it was probably like Sunday afternoon. My husband goes, "Is she bringing the paddleboard back here?" And I go,
Like it's his?
"No, just
Ooh,
like,
is it?
excuse me, Boo?
well, just like we'd been storing it for her.
You're the storage unit.
We're the paddleboard
Oh,
storage
so you
unit.
think she's got some interest? You guys got some interest on that? paddleboard.
Well, no, not that we have interest, but just like we don't know. Is it going back? Like there was never a discussion, and
to return it.
so in his mind,
Or
he's
not.
like, well, it's been here for so long, they're probably just going to drop it back off here, right? And I go, honestly, we didn't have a discussion, so it could show up in our driveway, or I could never see it again. Like I have no idea because there was no.
Is there a
speaking of it.
tinge of like, I mean, it's kind of ours at this point.
Yes. I didn't think about it ahead of time whatsoever. Like Sky said, it didn't even dawn on me until today.
Yeah.
Going, oh shit, I never brought it back. Do I bring it back?
Like,
It's my
like you've done
paddleboard.
something wrong?
Well, kind of, but that was my initial reaction. But then I thought about it and go, wait a minute, no, it's my
your
paddleboard. So we haven't discussed this really.
Ooh.
I think I just keep it because it's mine.
But I thought you wanted it out of your place.
Well, I did. but-
Which
And I
is it?
thought you wanted it closer to the water, so when you do want to use it, it's already there near the water.
Well, I did initially have those thoughts, and that's why it ended up over there in the first place.
Yes.
We're at Thor's, and then ended up going to you. But now it was a blast to have, and the kids loved it. So I'm thinking I might keep it and see if I use it.
Is there anything behind the not getting a piece of the cookie? Why you no longer want to share said paddleboard? I'm just throwing it out there.
Don't stir
because
the pot.
Where is this coming from?
Don't stir the pot.
I feel like there may be remnants of Cookiegate
Wow.
behind this, wanting to keep,
Cookiegate.
not wanting to share. I don't know.
But she was the beneficiary of Taco Gate, so does Taco Gate negate
true.
Cookie Gate?
I got screwed in Taco Gate.
Yeah, so
you
like,
did.
where are we at?
This is all crazy to me.
What,
Because
Thor?
let's be honest,
Huh.
she's never using that fucking paddleboard again.
That's not true.
There's
I think I am.
There is absolutely
think I
zero
am.
fucking chance you drive that thing from Lemon Grove, where you live, to the beach again. Like, get the
Don't shake your
fuck
head,
out of
Eddie.
here, dude.
Did you
There's
do it
zero
before?
chance.
No, I didn't do it before,
then
but
what-
I think after seeing
Yeah,
the
totally.
popularity of said paddleboard, I'm going to use it. I also, though,
Yeah.
yes, the cookie did pop into my head
No.
while we were driving.
Truth comes out.
While we were
Wow.
driving home
Wow.
yesterday.
Did the taco pop into your head?
Ooh, the taco. That I got.
Taco doesn't make up for the cookie.
Yeah,
What?
no chance.
No.
The taco doesn't make up for a cookie?
No, not in
This
that
is why you
scenario.
screwed, and you screwed me for that answer.
Yep.
Thanks, guy.
Yeah, so if Sky wants to use the paddleboard now,
Oh, if I want to borrow it.
does she got to drive all the way out to Lemon Grove to get it, or how does that work?
I live in La Mesa, first of all.
No, you don't. But
yes,
okay.
I do.
Okay.
I
At
mean-
this fucking point, I would just buy my own paddleboard.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean they're
fuck
expensive,
this,
man.
dude. I'd
we
rather-
we all don't have that Emily money, you know.
That is
Really?
true.
The Emily buddy?
That is true.
Sky's got to come pick it up
She's got to come to your house
if
to
she
pick it
wants
up?
to use it.
So she's got to drive from the beach where she lives
I'm gonna
to
well,
Lemon
now I'm a
Grove.
paddleboard delivery
no,
girl.
I'm just saying to Lemon Grove and then back to Lemon Grove to drop it back off. She can't have it at her house.
Well, she wouldn't be driving in Lemon Grove. I don't live in Lemon Grove. I live in La Mesa, so that makes
come
no
on.
sense.
I mean, come on.
So
I mean,
okay, so
really?
she drives from her house to your house, has back to the beach, has fun, has to drive all the way back to your house.
So I have to go drive to her house to drop it off, then to go pick it up.
Well,
when
why
it's-
don't
when
you
it's
drive
done?
it here, and then Sky take it? Could that work?
Or it could just be at her house where it's right by the beach.
Where she actually gets a lot of use of it, you know.
Yeah, we actually just the other day ordered hooks off of Amazon to hang on our fence so the paddleboard could rest in the
Oh
hooks.
no!
Yeah, because we're like, we should store it. It's like kind of resting on top of stuff. The proper way
No,
to
you
store
need to
it
just
is
leave it-
up against the wall.
You need to just leave it on the front lawn like Emily's gonna do.